Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Nez Porter, down here in Park Drive, not too far from Queensberry Street over there. I want to see how many people actually utilize this yield sign. This sign here is a yield sign, so technically you don't have the right of way. And if there's cars coming from here, you are supposed to give them the right of way. Now, a yield sign is not to be confused with a stop sign. It's two different things. Now, just on the other side, this street here has a yield sign too. So we want to see if the cars here are going to yield to the cars coming from over here. So you have two yields depending on which way you're coming. So we want to see if we can find out if people are properly yielding to the cars, and we're going to go from there. Just going to take a quick walk over here, see if we can catch it from a different angle. I'm trying to get both areas at the same time in there if I can. So I want to get this area and that area probably in the same frame.
Longer on scene last seen heading towards the Lennox Hotel. The victims inside the store.
What store are they in, Dad?
I'm not sure. I'm going to call back now to get the name of the store.
Okay, thank you.
926 Hyde Park Avenue. Hyde Park, engine 53. Attack Yakuza. 926 Hyde Park Avenue. Hyde Park.
Delta 905, 19X. Another code 19, Mass. Harrison, Albany, please.
Now from this angle right here, I should be able to monitor both yield signs. I should be able to monitor this one here and that one over there. And I should be able to see whether cars are actually giving other drivers the right of way.
It's going to be the Lynch Chocolate store there.
I hang on here for a few minutes just to see what's going on.
I'm sorry.
Now keep in mind this is a Saturday morning, so you may not get as much traffic you would get on a regular weekday, but you will get some traffic. And it's all to see how well they monitor the and observe the yield sign. Now most of y'all who have a driving license know yield means to, give the other cars the right of way if they're coming. Kind of slow down and give them the right of way. Sometimes they used to mark yield signs in yellow. Now these newer ones are marked in red. So I don't know if that means to stop and go. I'm not too sure what the new ones mean. Now sometimes they don't do that. Now you guys can correct me if I'm wrong. When you turn off of this yield sign, you're supposed to pull into the furthest left lane. You're not supposed to cross over to the furthest right lane. So I could be wrong on that, but I think the last time I took my driving test, you're supposed to pull into the closest lane to your turn.
101.
Yes, 919, please.
Okay, that's the next.
Yes, ma'am.
Perfect.
Now supposedly the city of Boston, and allegedly they do a traffic study. I've yet to see anybody actually come out here and do a traffic study, but allegedly they do a traffic study. So I don't know to what point they do that.
Boston, engine 8, ladder 1, a motor vehicle accident with injury, 290 Hanover Street, Boston, near at spot 1221 Hanover and Hanover Street, 1024.
Section has indicated a motor vehicle accident, 290 Hanover Street. Nearest bar 1221 Hanover and Commenter Street. A motor vehicle accident number 290 Hanover.
See, that was not a yield. He did not yield to that car. That could have been an accident. That's the purpose of this study, to see who yields and who doesn't.
We got Vader PD calling back at that Mystic Juby. Now her phone is pinging in the area of 10 Butler Road. If you guys can check that.
You got it. Fire alarm issue 53. We're on scene with Boston EMS supervisor and Boston Police. You're on high park, yeah, EMS 10.
Let me call them and see.
And you can take me off in the air as well.
Also, you guys should take a note that there are two signs, one on each side of the street, that indicate that that's a crosswalk right there. That's not the proper way to put a ladder on your vehicle, just so you guys know.
Destination fire alarm 28 off at Hanover apartment with ladder 1.
You guys check the family trouble call? 51 Moreland Street, apartment 1. Says the granddaughter's arguing with her there. Thanks, guys. Bravo 104. Another family trouble call, 32 Horridon Way. She wants the sun removed.
Bravo 451.
451.
Take me off that saber and fire alarm, ladder 1. Ladder 1?
Is he conscious?
Can cancel EMS, but continue police. Looks like he's sleeping. I'm going to wait for him. Okay, cancel EMS.
Okay.
Delta base.
Delta base.
Sam Travis, service unit the base when available for an assignment, and also a service unit to relieve the unit on Boylston. I'm going to call that.
I have a service unit to the base and then a service unit to relieve the 441.
441, yeah. 425, I'm here.
I have an extra.
421, 19 left. Can you read something?
We need someone to relieve the 441 at Boylston and Gloucester.
One.
Engine 51, ladder 11, a local alarm, 21 Chestnut Hill Avenue, Brighton. Engine
How you doing?
51,
Good morning.
ladder 11, a local alarm, 21 Chestnut Hill Avenue.
Well, I'm watching the speeders and I'm watching how many people are not stopping for the yielding to the traffic going across. Because well, that's okay. But a lot of times they're not stopping for the cars that have the right of way, and they speed right through there. And a lot of times they're not stopping for the pedestrians on the crosswalk either. Yeah, so I'm just monitoring what's going on. A lot of times people will actually be in the crosswalk and they won't stop for you at all. So that's another thing you got to keep in mind. I've seen so many near accidents that people were actually in the process of crossing and the cars will not stop for them at all. This gentleman was able to get one car to stop for him. Almost a near accident over there. I don't know if you guys caught that on camera, but there's a car that's kind of double parked in the street and cars that's kind of fishtail around them. You see a lot of that too. What they do is they're parking that shoulder, not realizing that shoulder is a bike lane. Let me see if I can zoom in over there. That shoulder is actually a bike lane. So it causes the bicyclists to go out into the street now.
Any luck on getting a picture of this female?
This is one of many interesting intersections to monitor.
Alrighty.
Bravo base.
Bravo base.
Yeah, you're doing all when you get a chance. We have team 4 tomorrow for supervisors at P2. Team 4 for supervisors tomorrow at P2. And just keep put that all out when you get a chance.
Sure, that's fine.
Oh, Bravo base, that's going to be 9681.
Okay, gotcha.
Engine 30, a medical assist, 27 Spring Street, West Roxbury. Engine 30, a medical assist, 27 Spring Street, West Roxbury. Nearest box 2951 Center and Spring Street, 1034.
2-3.
Yeah, can you move our code 19 over those Blackstone split high?
District 2 is going to be looking for a supervisor
11.
tomorrow at day
Get
4.
an update. The address is
State 1, that's for a supervisor
Chestnut Hill Ave,
for
number
a
2.
day tour on District 2. 9681, Boston Call Channel 1035.
Engine 51. Okay on the message. 1035. Diameter 53 is clear with a 321 Alpha. 21 Alpha.
Another intersection to keep in mind of is the one that's kind of diagonal from where I am. Right, I believe that's
660 and Charlie
I
45.
believe that's Louis. Oh, what is that street there?
Charlie
Not,
660.
I think that's Louis Pasteur.
And 425. Can you guys check the area
Oh,
of
yeah, I think that is
1626?
Louis Pasteur.
It's an
Right
open
there.
line. They could hear two males arguing.
So
in the
right there where
background.
Fenway meets Louis Pasteur, or Ave Louis Pasteur,
Charlie 660.
that's usually a tough intersection as well. No, she's not in the crosswalk, but they stopped for her anyway, which is a good thing.
Bravo base.
So can I have the Bravo 201, contact 9681? We have it.
Delta
111.
5 Romeo Lima 194. Charlie, what's going on there?
Got it, sir.
And this is one of those streets they probably will never turn into a single lane road. Reason being because during the games, this area is so congested. If you try to turn to a single lane traffic, it'd just be a nightmare. And a lot of local people will not allow that in this community too. But you know, other neighborhoods, they're allowed to do that because they can get away with it. But they have tried something in here a few times, and the local neighbors have shut it down. They tried to get rid of the 55 bus route on the MBTA route. A lot of people came out and protest to keep it. They tried to get rid of resident parking over here as well, and a lot of residents fought to keep that. There's a few other things they were trying to do in this neighborhood that the local residents are not going to tolerate them doing. So, and I'm pretty sure they're going to try something different again. And no matter how they dish it out, if it's not acceptable, it's not acceptable. That crane is probably looking for that. I bet you he's looking for the street cleaner.
Yes, ma'am. Can you take me off on Wentworth Street on a Friar?
I think he's looking for that street cleaner.
1082.
Let me ask him if that's what he's looking for. I know where that street cleaner is at. I don't know if he is looking for that street cleaner or not. He could be. But because the street cleaner is down that way, so unless he came the wrong direction, it's a pretty big truck though too. The gentleman's taking pictures of it too. This is a rotator. If you ever seen a rotator, I believe this is one of them. I don't know if you ever seen a rotator in action, but they're pretty good. And you can have these rotators custom designed to your liking. You don't have to buy them stock. You can add and subtract whatever you want to put on there just to suit your everyday needs. This one here is a pretty good, decent rotator. Show you the other side of it if I so they have the side working lights too, so they have the working lights if you want to utilize, you know, those lights. Show you the different but let me do it the right way. A lot of people color code them so they know which one they're using. Like, so it gives them better clarity which one they're using. Typically they have blue and they have some have blue, some have red, some have blue and have white. So it depends on how you do it. But and those things right there in between the truck, those are called the spreader bars. That's when you have a wide load and you want to even out the lifting capacity on both sides. Those are the spreader bars.
Again, initially came in with an open line where Neil could be heard arguing in the background there.
Those at the bottom of your outriggers or stabilizers. Some people call them stabilizers, some people call them outriggers. That wheel that's up in the ground, off the ground I should say, that's your overcapacity axle. That's actually to help if the truck is over capacity. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe if your vehicle is over capacity, you put that down to even out the load, the weight distribution. And what else that we can see from plain sight?
What do you need, Jim? Get a PS to 5 Moreland.
Harry 981, what's that address?
5 Moreland, apartment 1.
Take a quick walk around the back.
Morning, Saturday. Okay.
We're going to see L20 on the last, but can you preempt us and take us off on a traffic stop at 590 Plymouth Ave, Mass Reg, 2 Golf, Alpha, X-Ray 64, one in the car with us.
I know.
Ladder 7.
You see the airbags in the back, so
Ladder 7.
there's an airbag right there.
We're going on the air fire.
That's pretty much it.
He's going to be out in the Chevy there. Just said that he bought his 9-year-old daughter a cell phone and the mother took it away. Now he wants it back.
Yeah, if he's gonna go tow that street cleaner, I'll probably head over there and watch him tow that away. So that'll probably be in my secondary video. Alright guys, I'm gonna head up out of here. Just want to catch you on the next one.